I joined the Army after seeing 9/11 on TV in my dorm room.
We have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
You know, I did 21 years, so I can't define one proud moment. I can define many proud moments. I ended up joining the reconnaissance unit. I went to sniper school. It's one of the hardest schools the military has. Proud moment.
When I got home from my first deployment, I got to go hold the flag at an Oakland Raiders football game. I remember the F-16s flew over and I just had that huge chill go down my spine. That was probably the proudest I've ever been.
It was a night mission, and we were on our way up a hill to drop off the sniper team. And on the way up that hill, we drove over a pressure plate IED at 500-pound ammonium.
April 7th of 2006, I was shot in the left side of the head.
I got hit in the face with the buttstock of an M16, so it fractured my orbital floor and also my skull.
I was drained. It was just hard to function.
Started having a lot of headaches. I was on 3 pages of medication, 5 sleep meds alone, 9 bleeding ulcers. I had a problem, let's just say that.
They kind of piled up, the brain injuries.
I made a conscious decision that I didn't want to live anymore. I knew if I could do one last thing for my family, it would be to give them an honorable, beautiful military funeral. They called me out of the blue. They asked me to come down and take a tour and spend an afternoon and learn about the program, and I did. Life has never been the same since.
The Share Military Initiative started back in 2008, and it was a result of Bernie Marcus, who recognized the gaps that were out there for our service members getting adequate care. This program is for any active duty or separated service members who have served since 9/11/2001, who are experiencing either a diagnosis or just symptoms of a mild to moderate brain injury and any co-occurring psychological or behavioral health symptoms or conditions.
This is real work. Mentally, physically, it's gonna challenge.
They don't do checklists. They do everything off the individual.
You have physical therapy that's going to be dealing with, motion, your pain, balance, so forth and so on. And then you have recreational therapy that's going to give you that quality of life back, that really kind of gives you insight that you're able to do certain things that you're not hindered from participating in anymore.
We can have folks come in for 3 days, and if they just need to see a couple disciplines, we'll do that. But we have the ability for folks to stay for 8, 10, 12 weeks if that's what's needed as well.
Everything's taken care of for you. So, if you're out of state, we'll fly you in, or you could drive in and we'll reimburse you, but there's apartments that you can stay in as well. If your caregiver or spouse wants to come and learn more about your traumatic brain injury, then they're more than welcome to come as well and stay in the apartments with you.
I've buried 10 courageous men, dads, husbands, to suicide. After you've been downrange, after you've done the hardest thing in the world, nah.
I've always been a selfless service guy, and this place is showing me that I'm important also.
I think for the first time, I'm looking forward, period.